Why does war change player perception in baseball? Imagine a player who hits a lot of home runs but struggles with defense. Traditional stats might make you think he's the star. But war can tell a different story. It combines offense, defense, and base running into one number. This helps us see how much a player truly contributes to winning games. Instead of just counting hits or home runs, war compares a player to a replacement-level player. This is a player who is easily available, like a minor league call-up or bench player. So, if a player has a WAR of 3, it means he adds about 3 wins to his team over a season compared to a replacement. This way, we get a clearer picture of his overall value. WAR changes how we see players because it highlights skills that traditional stats often miss. For example, a player might not hit many home runs but could be excellent at stealing bases and playing great defense. His WAR might be high, showing he's more valuable than his batting average suggests. This shifts focus from just offensive power to all-around contributions. It also helps identify underrated players who quietly make a big difference. Fans and teams can see who truly impacts the game, not just who hits the most or strikes out the least. Calculating WAR involves advanced sabermetrics, which are special ways to measure player performance. For offense, it uses weighted and base average, which considers how often a player gets on base and how valuable those times are. For defense, it uses metrics like ultimate zone rating, which measures how well a player saves runs with their glove. Base running is also included, looking at how often players steal bases or take extra bases. These parts are combined to estimate how many runs a player adds or prevents. Then, those runs are converted into wins, with one WAR roughly equal to one additional win for the team. Different sources like Fangraphs or Baseball Reference might calculate WAR slightly differently. They use different defensive metrics or methods, so the numbers can vary. But overall, WAR remains a popular way to compare players across eras and positions. It helps us understand a player's value in terms of wins, not just individual stats. This makes it easier to compare players from different times or roles. For teams, WAR is useful for making decisions about contracts and lineups. It shifts the focus from traditional stats to a more complete view of how players help their teams win. In the end, WAR changes how we see players because it shows their overall impact. It moves us beyond simple numbers and helps us understand who truly makes a difference on the field. This is why many fans, analysts, and teams relying on WAR to compare players past and present. It gives a fuller picture of a player's contribution, making the game more understandable and fair.